After installation of the Navisworks and performing it, you will see the page like this in here. Of course, it is existing in 2025. Previous versions you didn't have this kind of feature, and directly you would go for actually the main screen. But in this version, it will give you this ability when it is open. At first you will see a kind of window, entrance window, yes. And in this window, actually, you're able to see the last files or previous files that you've opened before. You can have them very fast. You can just have access to them. Actually, you can see them by list, or for example, tile, or everything. But you can have sorting based on the name and date and the time. I don't know. If you just take the mouse cursor on them, you will see actually a kind of symbol in here. By clicking on them, you will have all of these files always on home screen here. If you unpin them, the number of the files, if they are more than, for example, the files in here, the files are not shown in here. By default, we will have 10 files in here. In here you can have searching actually, as you can see, and very easily you can have access to those files. By closing, actually, you can just cancel searching. In here, open, you can have access to the files. Open file, actually, you could have the files with different formats that Navisworks can support them. Could be selected. They could be selected in here. If you want to open the file by the server, you can just go for URL in here, and here you can define the URL address in here. But if you want to go for the sample files into the software, you can go for sample in here. That it will give you a path of the samples that you installed the Navisworks software in that. For example, practicing, you can use them. In this part, the number of the sample files are 10. If you want actually to increase them or decrease them, you can go in here, application. We can just name it application menu. We can open it and we will select an option. So we will see a kind of window by general. We can go in there, and in this part, actually, the maximum recently used file could be increased or decreased. We have to just open it and close it. You will see it will be 5, or we can increase it 20. It will show us the last 20 files that you've opened will be displayed in here. Of course, we can go in application menu in here. Actually, recent document in here. Of course, these are the documents that we have in here. In here, actually, we have a kind of some lists. We can just define them based on the type, based on the works that we're going to do, based on the files that we want in here. We can just do it. The pins that happen in here, we can pin them or unpin them, whichever that we want, we can do it for them. And if you want to check the path of the files in here, it's enough to keep the mouse cursor on them, and you will see this path of the saving and path of the place of that file. And also, if you just put the mouse cursor on each of these files, they will be shown and they will be displayed to us, and we can find the path of these files in there.